Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Montego Bay Metro getting some new buses. Now everybody knows about the JUTC in Kingston, St. Andrew and Portmore. But they do operate a very small bus service in Montego Bay called Montego Bay Metro. As you know, Montego Bay is the second city in Jamaica. So recently, the JUTC got 100 new CNG buses. Now these buses can only be fueled at the Portmore depot because they don't use the regular diesel gas that you find at a gas station. They use CNG gas. And the only depot that can fuel those buses is at Portmore. And so when these new buses go to Portmore, well, they are at Portmore now. Over 100 of them were parked at Portmore for quite some time. And we actually did a video on it asking why these buses were parked for so long. So when those buses go into operation, go out on the road so people can use them, as they put them out, they are sending buses that were the diesel buses that were at Portmore to other locations. And Montego Bay Metro is one of those locations that will get some of those diesel buses. Now these aren't exactly old buses, but they're not new buses that the government brought into the island recently. They are about a year old. So in terms of a bus, that is a very good bus still. So those buses, 8 of them have been sent to Montego Bay and more will be going. So as soon as they put more of the new CNG buses into operation, basically put them on the road, they will be able to send more buses to Montego Bay, which is very good because Montego Bay is a city and you need a bus service, an efficient bus service. Right now in Montego Bay, before the 8 buses arrived, they only had 5 routes. 5 routes. So now that they have 8 no more buses and more will be sent soon if they haven't been sent already, it will definitely help. Now, I believe every major town in Jamaica should have a bus service. Government JUTC run bus service. And you should have bus service that goes between towns. Every town. So you should be able to get on a JUTC bus from Maypen to Montego Bay. From Maypen to Westmoreland. But we'll talk more about that in another video. But this is very good that they are getting these buses. Now we're going to go through an article that gives more information on what's happening. The Montego Bay Metro Company Limited fleet, which serves commuters in Western Jamaica, has been further bolstered with the addition of 8 new diesel buses. The vehicles were officially handed over by Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunication and Transport, Honorable Darrell Vaz, during a visit to the bus depot at Bogue Industrial Estate. He informed that 4 additional buses are expected to be handed over to the company, which will bring the fleet to 18. 15 will be operational and 3 on standby to address peak hour demands. The minister told journalists that this expansion will be particularly impactful for the upcoming academic year, commencing September 2nd, with the number of schools serviced by the buses increasing from 5 to 9 and the number of routes expanding from 5 to 11. He noted that this development comes as part of a broader initiative to enhance public transportation in the region, particularly in the parishes of Trelawney, St. James, Hanover and Westmoreland. This is going to be impacting back to school and the routes that are served, so you can understand the impact of Western Jamaica on the 4 parishes. So basically people will see a much improved efficient service, Minister Vaz stated. He explained that the buses will operate on a set schedule for school children and commuters, thereby ensuring reliable transportation across the parishes. This is a new beginning for Montego Bay Metro and the areas that are served, Mr. Vaz declared. A notable aspect of the new fleet is the inclusion of two buses specifically designed for the disabled. This is consistent with the minister's policy that 10% of any new buses or any new bus order must accommodate disabled passengers. Mr. Vaz revealed plans to allocate more buses in the future, especially for rural routes that have been underserved. I think that we are making a huge improvement in relation to these buses, and I will be making allocations over the next order of buses so that some of the buses that come here from the next order will be able to ply what I call the rural routes he shared. Responding to concerns about the perception that the JUTC receives more attention, Minister Vaz assured that the expansion of Montego Bay Metro is evidence of the government's commitment to an island-wide approach to improving public transportation. We are going to look to go outside of these routes to other routes as we get more and more buses over the next 12 to 24 months. We will expand to other parishes that also have issues of transportation. It's a holistic approach that we are working towards, he stated. Alright, so that's the end of the update article. Alright, guys, let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Have a good day.